Here we go. Welcome. Tune in. I'm excited to show the world what I bring to the table. This is my first YouTube video of the year. And I want to talk a little bit about what I'm going to do for the channel and what we're going to be talking about. So the first thing I want to talk about is taking care of your body, taking care of your mind and soul. We're going to also be talking about battling addictions, gambling, how to fight through breakups, how to get through them, how to stay focused and keep pushing. So without further ado, tune in. And the channel is called Loyal to Yourself, L2Y. Let's get it. So today I want to talk to you guys about 5 tips on how to get started, because everybody been in that position where they don't know what to do. And let's be honest here, life is tough. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but how I got here and how I managed to fight through all these things, these are some of the tips that got me started. So the first thing I would advise and what to do is start walking. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was over 200 pounds maybe about a year ago. I'm down to about 160 right now. And the first thing you gotta do is start walking, start moving your body. It don't have to be a lot of steps. Just start walking around your complex, start walking around your city. Just get your body flowing and moving. That way you start to see how it feels to actually start doing, start pushing through. So my first tip and how I got started was I did a step count. My goal was to do 10,000 steps every single day. I did my research, and every single day I started keeping track on how I started walking and how much I was doing. So for example, I started off with 5,000 steps. Maybe about the first week or two, I was doing about 5,000 steps. And then little by little, I got higher. And eventually I set myself a goal to get to 10,000 steps a day. And once I started walking and once I started, feeling how it is to be outside again and getting away from all the distractions, that helped me as my first step. Now the second step is, I'd say you have to change your diet. The food you eat, everything that you put in your body destroys you. You have to look at what you're putting into your body, because that's very, very important. And along my journey, I knocked out the snacks. I don't eat fast food no more. All that was just destroying my body. Is just toxic for you. It doesn't help you out in any way, any form. So what I did to start to knock out all these bad habits of eating was, I went to Staples. You can go to Office Max, Staples, or whatever you think you need to do. And I went to Staples and bought myself 2 whiteboards. I started writing down my goals, and on the other whiteboard, I started keeping track of what I'm eating and what I'm not eating anymore. So for example, the first thing I did was put no snacks on the top of my whiteboard, right? And every day that passed by, I challenged myself to not eat any snacks. And what I did was, every day I just tallied one day. And then the next day passed, I tallied the next day. The next day passed, I tallied the next day. And guess what happened? Once I started seeing that it built up into something, I was like, wow, this is possible. 15, 20 days, 30 days, 40 days started passing by, and I'm like, I can't believe this, that I'm actually doing it, but it's possible. So I think the key component and to start changing certain bad habits is to keep track of exactly what you're doing. So the third thing is, and everybody knows what this is, man, you have to get in better shape. You got to start hitting that gym. You got to start taking pride in yourself, because no one else is going to take pride for itself. You got to do it for yourself. How bad do you fucking want it? So, start baby steps. Like I said, I started out with walking, and then I started changing my habits of eating. And then once I got comfortable and started gaining confidence, I started attacking the gym. I have a complex at my house because I already know how uncomfortable it is sometimes to go to the gym when it's packed and you can't even figure out what are you going to use to, to work out. So thank God I was blessed to have a gym at my complex. And I started attacking there every morning, every day. I started researching and doing everything in my power to get better at exactly what I'm doing. Just attacking. And then eventually I took it to the next level and I got a personal trainer. Now, this is exactly what you need sometimes to get a kick in the ass. You need somebody else pushing you and motivating you to get to where you got to get to. So We're gonna start with the walking. We're gonna start with the changing the diet. We're gonna start hitting the gym, and you'll see how it starts to affect your body, how it starts to affect your brain, how you start thinking differently. It changes everything, your whole perception. So then the fourth thing, man, you gotta set goals for yourself. Everybody has a passion, everybody has a dream, and we're all dying inside. We fight every day. Life is hard. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not where I want to be yet, but you have to set goals for yourself, because if not, you're gonna be walking through life not knowing where you're gonna go, not knowing where you're gonna end up being. You got to figure out what the hell you want to attack so you could get to your destination. And hey, start small. This is exactly where I started: the walking, the changing my diet, the hitting the gym, and you know, I feel like I was put on this earth to motivate, to inspire, to push people, because I know how it feels to be down at the bottom, down in the dumps. I've been there before. I've cried when no one was around, and I'm not where I want to be yet, but I'm gonna get there. And this is exactly why I wanted to start this channel. So I say the next thing that you have to do is put some goals down on it. Write them down. Write them goals down. That way you kind of can figure out exactly where you want to head, where you want to attack at. And like I said, for me, my biggest goal was to get in shape, and I'm still trying to get there. I'm about at 160, 165, but I want to get ripped. You know, I want to get jacked just like everybody else does, but it has to start somewhere. You have to take baby steps, right? So my goal right now is to get in the best shape of my life, right? My goal is to get myself in the best position. I have kids that I want to take care of, and I want to show them the world. You know, there's so much here to offer. You know, I just took a trip recently to Florida, man, and that changed my perspective. I'm out here in PA, Pennsylvania, and just going down there for a week, man, just even inspired me more to just do better, because I see them watching me, the world's watching. You know, you gotta, I don't know, it just pushed. When I went down there, it just changed even my concept even more. So I've been on this journey for a while, you know, and finally, you know, I started attacking what I want to do. I know it takes time, but you could do it. I promise you, you could do it. I've been in, whew, this is going to be for later videos, but I just been in bad situation, crying in the middle of the night, Ubering, trying to figure out where my next dollar is going to be. And, you know, be proud of yourself. That's one thing I got to say is be proud of who you are. Be proud of yourself, because you're still here. You ain't give up. And then, you know, a little bit, you know, number 5, I feel like you have to find your passion, man. Your passion, whatever it is. Like I said, mine is, I feel like I want to motivate the world. I want to show that you don't give up. You know, I'm a little older, you know, I'm not a young fella no more. And, I just want to show people to never give up, because around my age, a lot of people have given up. A lot of people are out of shape. They don't even know where to head and what their next move is going to be. I can see it all over their face. And I want to show, you know, the older group of people that to not give up, to keep grinding, to keep pushing. And I also want to give advice to the younger generation about what I've been through, the addictions that I battled and everything. So, hey, man, I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited for the next chapter. L2Y, man, loyal to yourself. Take care of your body, mind, and soul. Tune in to the next episode. Let's get it.